Hi crypto kings and queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode I will go through Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I'm gonna show you my trade that I'm having on Luna. But we're gonna go through Ethereum, and what I want to show you why it's really important to identify what type of market we are in. You can see that we are bouncing in between the support and resistance zone on Ethereum, and just going back in time we can see that the same thing happened, but eventually we saw the market breaking the support, you saw the retest, and then you saw the market having huge momentum to the downside. We're coming up to the resistance again, so the only thing that we need to have in mind now is that we don't want to see the fake out. That means you see the market breaking the resistance and then market closing inside of the resistance again, you see the retest from below, and then that could take us back down to lower target. So we need to be very careful now and see exactly what the market is doing. Are we having a fake out to the upside, closing inside, or do we actually have the same thing happening right here and see a clear breakout, a clear retest, and market having the momentum? So it can happen here too. We can potentially see the market having the break, retest, taking us to higher targets, or we can actually see the market breaking the level, come inside again, and then we potentially see the market. We can come back down to the support or half of it, but we need to be very careful with the fake out. Remember, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you what I see on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and I'm gonna give you the update on my Luna trade. We're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly chart. We are right now breaking the previous resistance that we do have around 43,300, and from this level, if the weekly candle is closing above this level, that could take us back up to this previous support that we do have around 46,400. From this level, we will either see a huge bounce back down to potentially the previous resistance that we did break, or we will continue back down to the support to around 36,200. But if we see that we're breaking this previous support and make it a new support, that can take us back up to this previous trend line that we did also break a couple of weeks ago. So the only thing that we need to focus on now is that if we see the market coming up to this previous support, will we see the market creating a breakout retest against the support, becoming a resistance, or will it actually be a new support, and then we're seeing Bitcoin continuing to the upside. If we're looking at the overall picture also on Ethereum and going back in time, we was inside of this sideways market, and eventually we saw the market breaking the levels. We saw a retest of the support, and then market did continue to the downside, and we're having the same thing happening now. We see the market in a sideways market bouncing in between the support and resistance zone, and what we do expect the market to do, or wait for the market to do, is doing the same thing that happened right here around January 4th. You saw the break, you saw the retest, market continues back down. So that's what we also need to see here, but either if it's to the resistance or against the support, we need to see a clear breakout, a retest of, usually that happens, or if we're coming back down to the support and see potentially breakout and retest, and maybe see Ethereum going to lower prices. But the most important thing now is that this will not happen again. You see the break, you see the fake out, market comes inside again, retest the same resistance, and then goes back down to the support. You can also go back in time and see that this happened right here. You saw the market trying to break the level, market came inside, you saw the market retested it, and then came back down to the support. Market did try again. You saw the market try to break the level, came back down. You saw the retest, market came back down to the support. Market tried to break the support, fell doing that, came inside. You saw the retest, and then we saw market go up a little bit more. So we need to see the market actually breaking the level, see the retest, and not closing inside the support again. That's what we're looking at right here, because we want to see the market giving us a clear breakout, a clear retest, and then market continuing possibly to the upside. But usually what happens in a sideways market, that is why it's really important for us to look at what type of market are we inside, and we are inside a sideways market. So we can see the breakout, you can see the market going inside again, which is a fake out. retest, and see market potentially going to lower time frames or lower targets. Maybe we don't have to come back down to the support, but we can at least see the market coming back down a little bit more, and then you see the real breakout, retest, continuation. And that's why we need to have the patience to wait and see what is the market doing against these levels. And then obviously we can go into the lower time frames and trade, because we do have multiple downtrends, uptrends on the lower time frames also. But we need to be very careful now, because we're coming to a strong support and resistance level that you will see the market having trouble to break. So if you're just using the 1 hourly chart, and on the 1 hourly chart you can see that the market is in an uptrend, but you can also see that the market slowly starts to having trouble breaking or continuing to the upside. So it can actually be this is where the market is failing, and you see the market continuing back down. So because if you're only using one time frame, it's going to be so hard for you to understand why the market is behaving the way it does. Because if you only see the market going up and coming to a level like this, and you have no clue why all of a sudden the market is breaking huge to the downside, potentially come back up again, and you thinking like, okay, the market is going up again, but eventually the market is just retesting the level, and then we see the market having more momentum to the downside. So this is why now we are at a crucial level where we can see the market having a huge bounce back to the downside, or we can actually see a huge spike to the upside. It doesn't matter what direction the market goes. What matters is that we know what we're looking at, we know what we're doing, and then we're just taking actions of that. On Ethereum, on Bitcoin, I'm just gonna wait and see how we're behaving. Are we gonna break the support trend line? Are we gonna continue back down? Or will we just see the market having huge momentum to the upside? And if we're having huge momentum to the upside, I want to see how market is behaving around when you see the bullish momentum and the retest. If you start to see the market actually just giving us the fake out that usually happens, or if you're just coming back up, if you're just coming in continuing creating high highs and high lows. So that is super important now on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And my Luna trade is still active. I do have my target at 85.975, and on yesterday's live stream I told you guys that I potentially waited for the market to come up and retest 91.545 and 92.055. We saw the market giving us a super great retest of these Fibonacci levels that I did have. I'm not in another trade, but this is only because I want to show you guys how good it is actually to using the Fibonacci as a target, to where we can see in this case, because the market is in a downtrend, to see the market creating a lower high and then selling the market from that level, and then you're having obviously your TPs wherever you want to have it. This was such a great retest, but I'm still on my trade on Luna. I'm waiting for the market to come back down and take profit, and I'm gonna move my stop loss during the day. I told you guys that I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I still wanna have the stop loss a little bit above, because I want to see how market is behaving if we're coming up to the resistance one more, or to the entry one more time, and then see the bounce. So everything is about patience, guys. Don't forget that you can also receive a bonus on Bybits up to $4,100 by using the link in the description down below the video. Remember, you're always supporting Bitcoinsensus by doing that, so we are always able to sit here and share our thoughts with you on the chart. So claim the bonus. You're having the link in the description down below the video. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this video. It's a very short video. The market is very slow during the weekends, but I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you'll always know when I'm having my next update and my next live stream. And comment below if you did enjoy the video. Give the video a thumbs up, and we see each other tomorrow. Have a good day. Mwah, for Sweden.